Hello, hi, how are ya? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I just went for a walk, hence why I am not wearing makeup, my hair's thrown up, and I look like ass. But I just thought I would say something just quickly before you guys get onto the video. I filmed this video last year, aka 2018. So in this video, I basically just talk about finishing my degree and everything to do with like academic stuff. And then I briefly touch on my relationships and where I'm at in that stage of my life, I guess. And that's everything that I covered in this video. However, there is a however. Given that I filmed this a few months ago, there has been a bunch of other stuff that has come up and that has been happening. One of them being maybe moving to Hong Kong this year. So I'm not talking about little stuff, I'm talking about big life changes that are happening. And I want to make a second video after this one to kind of go into more what's been happening recently, aka where I'm going to be living this year, which I have no idea. It's all up in the air, there's a lot going on, but I will touch on all of that in that video. This is just one that I filmed last year, talking about a few different things, mainly academics and relationships. I hope you guys enjoy it. Sorry it is a bit chatty. I was going to just refilm it and upload one video of me talking about everything that's been going on, but I realized I touched on half of it there, so I may as well just upload that and then touch on the rest of it in another video because it's already long. That's what I'm going to do. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you do, and I'll see you in part 2 where I talk about some other exciting slash scary slash crazy life changes that are happening. New year, new me. New year, new living space. New year, new career. Who knows? So many question marks in my life right now. Then once that's all out in the open and everything's up to date of what's been going on in my life, then I'm going to get on to obviously filming regular videos. I just thought because it's been so long, I would just film videos to let you know what's been going on before I kind of get back in the swing of things and post what you guys want to see. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Give it a thumbs up. Love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Hello you fine people of the internet, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, I know. That's what this video is going to be about. It has been a while. It has been a minute since I last made a video, and I wanted to like talk about what's going on in my life at the moment and where, why, who, what, where. If you haven't seen the video of the guy who's like who, what, where, who, what, where, then you probably think I'm crazy right now. But I am a little bit crazy, but only the good kind, not the bad kind. Not like Psycho X crazy, just a little bit crazy. But a lot has been going on, and I just thought I would sit down and tell you guys a little bit about that. The major thing at the moment that has been going on in my life is that I finally finished my undergraduate degree. For those of you who are new here, I did an undergraduate degree in psychology and I'm officially done, which feels really good, but it's also come with some unexpected feelings. It's almost been like bittersweet, which is what I'm going to talk about today, because I feel like everyone's like, oh, you must be so excited, like you finished your degree, and don't get me wrong, I am so excited. I feel like the last few years have been really challenging and so much stuff has happened, but I've like persevered with it, and I've always been that type of person where I don't stick to things. Let's say I'll do a hobby, like even when I was a kid, I did ice skating lessons, and like some weeks I just didn't feel like going. I was like, Mum, I just want to climb a tree instead. So I've always found it hard to stick with things, and I feel like this degree is like the first thing that I've like fully stuck out, like right to the end. Well, not the end, I'll get to that, but the undergrad I'm done, which is awesome. But it's also brought up like some different feelings for me that I didn't really expect it to. Like it makes a lot of sense now that I think about it, but I just expected to feel so elated and so excited and like ready for the next adventure, like next step in my life. And it's almost gone the other way. I'm also the type of person where I'll see something and I want to do it. Like I'll literally see an ad on TV for like a sport or an activity or like anything, and I'm like, I want to do that, I want to do that. And I find that so overwhelming at times because I just want to do everything, but there's not enough time and money and all that to do everything. So sometimes I find myself really overwhelmed. While I was doing my degree, I had other interests. Film is one of them and entrepreneurship is another, but I wasn't able to really explore those things. Like I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that when I'm finished my degree. Yep, I'm very excited to do that, but I got to do my degree first. And now that I've finished the degree and I have this time to do these things, I almost feel like ridiculously overwhelmed, and my anxiety has kind of crept back, which is weird because this year my anxiety's been really good. Touch wood, I need to find some wood. Touch wood. I just had to touch a wooden frame. I'm that person, like I have to touch actual wood. Like I can't just be like, touch wood. It's like my head is not wood, like it doesn't count. Anyway, so I found myself super overwhelmed and anxious again, which was strange. When I say was, I mean like the last couple of months. It's funny how life works like that. Like when you're busy doing something else, all you can think about, like when I was doing my undergrad, all I could think about was film and like all these other things. And then I finished and now I'm like, I've actually got the time to do these things, but I don't know, there's some sort of blockage. And I've been getting really overwhelmed because with my degree, if you want to go on to become like a fully fledged psychologist, you still have to do postgraduate, so honours and a master's, which is another 3 years. So it's kind of a bit of an anticlimax coming to the end of a degree and not really being qualified in your field. A lot of my friends have finished like business degrees and then they're like working their way up in a business, whereas I've just done 4.5 years of uni and I'm like, cool, I really can't do anything with this. Like I could go into human resources or something like that, but if I want to be a psychologist, I still have to do like a few more years. What makes it hard as well is I guess I've always been that person that was very sure about what I wanted to do. Like since I was like 11 and I got bullied, I was like, I want to be a psychologist, I want to help people. And I thought that because I wanted to help people, I had to do it in a very generic way. Like, oh, I want to help people, that must mean I want to be a psychologist. But as I've like gone on with the degree, I've been like, yes, I'm passionate about helping people, but it doesn't have to be in that direct kind of path, you know what I mean? Like ideally, I would love to be able to help people through film. Like if I could make documentaries and short films on LGBT issues, about different mental disorders, just about things that I'm passionate about and like raising awareness, different lifestyles and all that sort of stuff, that would be like the ultimate goal. But realistically, it's very hard to make a living out of like a creative pursuit, I feel. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at the moment. I was saying to my therapist the other day, I was like, I feel really bad taking next year. Like, I feel really bad if I don't go into postgrad next year. I felt bad for giving myself a year off where I'm not like full-time studying. But I also thought, why rush into like a postgraduate degree if I'm not 100% sure if this is exactly what I want to do? Like, the conclusion my therapist and I came to is that I put a lot of pressure on myself and I felt too bad almost to give myself next year to just explore. And I'm very like, I have to plan things out quite meticulously. Long story short, we chatted about it and I kind of have realized that next year I think I'm going to take off. I'm going to apply for postgrad and defer. I'm going to take the year off to follow other interests, other passions, other loves, to just really be like, this is my year to explore and go nuts with other things that I haven't had the time to really like throw myself into because of my degree. And it took me so long to come to that conclusion. Like I was continuously like beating myself up about it. An easy option would just to be keep following the same path and go on to do postgrad, but the challenging option is the one that excites me most, but it also scares me the most because it's not like a fully planned thing. Like I have to plan it all very, very well so that I don't get to the end of the year and I'm like, cool, what did I do? That's a whole nother year that went by where I could have been doing postgraduate. So I know I rambled on that a lot, but I just kind of, the point I wanted to make about this is that I've been feeling very like directionless, hence why I haven't been uploading, because I don't really want to upload when I'm in like a weird headspace and I'm just like, I don't know, it's been getting me down. I didn't really want to upload when I'm in that kind of headspace, if you know what I mean. I wanted to make this video because I really wanted to like be real and share what's been going on in my head. I'm very excited now that I've finished my degree, but it's also brought like a lot of things and confusions, and I've always been like, I have to know exactly what I want to do and it's a rush and I have to go like undergrad then postgrad and straight into the workforce. Like I had this plan. I've actually learned that plans can change so much as each year goes by and as you get to know yourself better and as you develop as a human being. And I feel like that's happened to me in a sense that I've started to find other interests in other areas that really appeal to me. And I'm like, maybe the humanitarian part of myself, it could be a hobby. It doesn't necessarily have to be like my career choice. And that's something I'm figuring out. That's something I'm going to be figuring out. I mean, I'm not going to put a time period on it like I have for the past however many years, because that's just creating more pressure. And I've realized that I'm really hard on myself. Like my therapist was like, Amy, listen to yourself right now. It was good to take a step back and be like, okay, that is not some good self-talk. That is some negative self-talk. Like that is not healthy. And pretty much I just wanted to say, if any of you are like feeling directionless or you're not sure what you want to do, what career you want to go into, you don't know, it's okay to not know. And that's what I've realized. Like I always thought I had to know, but it's kind of exciting, also a bit scary to not know, and just to like follow your heart. Just like let the universe carry you and you will find your place in this world. That's pretty much what I wanted to say about that. I know I rambled on it for a long time, but that's like the predominant thing that's been going on in my life, and I wanted to talk to you about it because do any of you put a lot of pressure on yourself to like succeed and do well and like have to know all the answers? Because I feel like that's something I do, and I've realized that so much lately, and I wanted to share that with you guys because I don't think it's particularly healthy, and I have gotten really into that thought cycle. It doesn't help that the degree itself puts a lot of pressure on you. Like if you don't get distinction averages, then you're probably not going to get into postgrad in the first place. So even if you want to do that, if your marks aren't high enough, you probably won't be able to, or you'll have to like keep trying each year until you get in. So as the degree went on, I started, even though my marks were good, I was like, that's not good enough. Like, it needs to be higher. That is basically everything I wanted to talk about in regards to academic stuff. I was also thinking of maybe doing a few videos based on like how to stay organized at uni. I don't know, like university study related videos. If you guys want to see anything like that, or you have any ideas in that realm, let me know down below, because now that I finished my degree, I feel like I've learned a lot along the way, and if I can help one of you feel a little bit more organized, or like, I don't know, just help one person feel a bit better about their direction or whatever, or maybe some of you are interested in doing a psychology degree and you want to know a little bit more, feel free to message me or comment down below, and I will hopefully do a Q&A and answer some of your questions. So if you have any, study related or not, leave them down below. Another thing I feel really strongly about is self-care and self-preservation and treating yourself and looking after yourself and putting yourself first in some situations. All I'm gonna say in regards to like relationships in this video is that I have had some relationships in the past, and I feel like I have the tendency, because I am someone who likes to help people and I have that psychology sort of part of me, I tend to get really invested in other people's problems and occasionally start neglecting my own needs. Like, this has been quite evident to me recently in certain relationships. All I'll say is I started losing my sense of self. That is something I've worked so hard in therapy and just in life in general, in trying to, you know, establish my sense of self and getting to know myself and being more confident within who I am and sure of who I am. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I just feel like I'm for the first proper time in my life, I'm genuinely happy with being on my own. I feel like I don't need someone. I don't need to be in a relationship. In the past, especially when I was a teenager, I always thought like I needed someone, and then I would settle, and that is never good. Never settle for less than what you deserve. That is what I've realized. Wow, that light just twitched. So many cliches in this video, but they're cliches for a reason. Basically, I feel like I'm at a point now where I can be a bit selfish. I feel like the word selfish is always made to sound like a really negative thing, but sometimes in certain situations, if people are taking advantage of you or you're going through something, like sometimes you really do need to prioritize yourself and be a little bit selfish. I actually saw a quote the other day and it kind of relates to this, and it was like, talk to yourself the way you would talk to other people and treat yourself the way you would treat other people. I feel like we have so many, I don't know, I'm only talking about my own mind, but I feel like this is a common thing. So many insecurities and so much negative self-talk, and I catch myself in these like negative self-talky sort of moments, and in my head I'm like, I would not say that to someone else. But like, why am I saying that to myself? Like, it's almost like devaluing who I am. Ending certain relationships I have been in the past year or so, I feel like it was some of those decisions were like the best decisions I ever made for myself, and like one of the first times that I've actually been like, you know what, this is not good for me and I'm gonna leave. I've always struggled to leave relationships, and I've stayed, I can look back on it and be like, oh my god, I stayed so much longer than I should have. Like, I knew from the start that that was not, you know, there was a bad vibe or there was a gut feeling, and I always stay too long, and that is a little realization. Kind of went on a tangent there. I don't want this video to have been like super negative and been like me complaining about, you know, being overwhelmed and all this stuff. I genuinely just wanted to share a few ideas, kind of splurge it all out. Wow, relax. Get it all out in a video, and maybe you guys can relate to it, maybe you can't. Also, can you guys see my little cat in the background? Hi, baby. Can we just zoom in and appreciate him right now? Oh, a big yawn. Look how handsome you are. He is my baby. Okay, let's zoom you out. Sorry about that. I just got a little bit overexcited. I do quite enjoy him. He is bae. The only person I feel like I need to be dating right now is him. Basically, in summary, I just wanted to say, you don't always have to know the answers. You don't always have to have a plan. Uncertainty about your career or your life can be a good thing if you use it to your advantage and not get overwhelmed by it. And I have very much been overwhelmed by it, and I've started to like turn those thoughts around and be like, you know what? Why be overwhelmed? Be excited, stay organized, you know, plan some things. Like, this is a very exciting time in your life. Enjoy it. You're young, you're flourishing. And to end this video, I just wanted to ask you guys and leave you with one final question. Basically, I wanted to know what videos are your favorite to watch on YouTube, and what videos do you want to see from this channel. Like, give me a little list down below in the comments what videos you most enjoy watching. What sort of videos do you like? What tickles your pickle? What do you want to see from this channel? I'd love to know, because I love getting your input and then using it and making lovely videos from your wonderful suggestions. So let me know down below. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry this video has been a bit all over the show and a bit random, and I feel like I haven't done anything in this video besides like just rant to you, but I hope you guys have kind of enjoyed it. If you're new here and you've made it this far, then well done. Welcome to my channel. Not all videos are this chatty. I promise. If you want to be notified when I upload new videos, you can click that little bell down the bottom and it will tell you when, like, hello, All Things Beautiful 95 has uploaded a new video. I really don't like that username at all, but I feel like I don't know if I can change it because then people know I've been using that username for so long. Anyway, it's a bit lame. I made it when I was really young, but if you want to get notified when I upload new videos, you can click the bell down below and it will tell you that. It will do just that. I actually do have a little bell. I want to ring it. Hold up. I'm scaring my cat by doing this, but we'll do a quiet little ring. And if you want to keep up to date with my everyday life, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's at AmyGrace with 3 E's. I'll have it on the screen here. I'll have it down below as well. And that is about it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Sorry it was a bit all over the show, but that's kind of been my mind state recently, so I thought I would just share that in a video. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching this video. If I die, I love you, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Hopefully it won't be as long as this one took. I am really sorry. I feel bad. I've really neglected this channel, but I hope it kind of makes a little bit of sense in regards to what I've talked about in this video. I will see you guys very soon in my next one. Bye!